Good morning, ladies. Hopefully some of you guys had a chance to join in with me for the workout that we had this morning. So I'm just going to go through with you. Lately after a workout, I have been having a post-workout smoothie. And I wanted to talk about really important something that you can be taking right now to help. I've been sharing a little bit of information on reducing inflammation and cortisol, because if you have a lot of inflammation and cortisol, it's going to weaken your immune system, right? So it's great to talk lots about boosting your immune system and taking antioxidants, but you want to make sure that you're addressing some of the root causes of things that could be suppressing your immune system. So I posted a little video about that yesterday on some foods that you can include in your diet with one of my soup recipes to help improve your gut health, which is going to essentially help to reduce inflammation and improve your immune system. So one of the things that I have been including in my smoothies these days that I want to talk to you about is matcha. And matcha basically is powdered up green tea leaves. It's a little bit expensive, but even if you don't use this, I would really recommend everybody to be drinking green tea these days. And there's a couple of reasons for that I really love green tea. I don't drink green tea because for some reason it bothers my stomach. It makes me feel like I have an upset stomach. But I have been including matcha powder in my smoothies. You can also make a tea just with this and whisk it up. So we all know that there's fat burning properties to this. It's also got an antioxidant that is called polyphenols, and polyphenols help to reduce inflammation in the body. It's also really big on helping to prevent cancer. So there's also an amino acid included in green tea called L-theanine. And L-theanine is also a supplement that you can purchase. And what this does is it helps to lower your cortisol, and it also reduces anxiety. And this is naturally occurring in green tea or in matcha powder. So if you want, or somebody who is high stressed in the day, or you have anxiety, or you have a lack of focus and concentration, L-theanine is a really well recommended supplement. Or you can get it naturally by having 3 or 4 bags of green tea a day. Hi, Sherry. So it's also going to give you a ton of energy. There is some caffeine in it, and that's where the energy comes from. So, smoothie. The other supplement that I talk about all the time is L-glutamine. L-glutamine heals and repairs your intestinal lining. So if you have any sort of digestive issues like diverticulitis, IBS, Crohn's, leaky gut syndrome, which is very closely associated to any sorts of arthritis symptoms. Leaky gut is where your intestinal lining becomes a little bit porous, and it becomes porous because of probably a high refined foods diet and too much bad gut bacteria. So then what happens is larger particles of food that we eat gets absorbed into the bloodstream. Your immune system thinks something foreign is there, and it goes after it, causing your immune system to be weaker to fight off other things. If you are a caffeine addict and you have stress and anxiety, you should probably cut out caffeine altogether, and you can use a supplement called Caflib. It's not a supplement, it's Caflib, it's chicory root. And this actually helps stabilize your blood sugar and reduce insulin sensitivity. And it pretty much just tastes like, it's pretty close to coffee, like a really weak coffee. But this is, and even if you're trying to cut back, you can go like half and half for a little while. Get rid of milk. Milk is high in sugar. Go for almond milk. And the other really good thing about almond milk is most of the times almond milk is fortified. 2 cups of almond milk in the day give you your daily requirements of B12. Hi, Jennifer. So almond milk, if you want to substitute something for milk, and after a little while, you're going to prefer this anyway because it just tastes better. I'm going for blackberries are my choice of fruit. I do blackberries because blackberries have a little bit more of a like a type of an antioxidant that helps to balance your hormones a little bit better as a female. And unless you're eating salmon or fish every day, hi Lucinda, you should probably be taking at least a teaspoon of fish oils, especially if you have inflammatory issues. Hi Connie, inflammatory issues or any sort of mental health issues. It's very, very powerful for the brain. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there too. And my favorite protein powder right now is this brand in Kaizen form. And Kaizen protein is just an egg-based protein. It tends to blend up a lot thicker and it digests a bit slower. So it keeps you feeling satisfied and sustained a little bit longer. This is just the one I'm into right now. There's a lot of different types of brands. And if you're gonna get protein powder, I would recommend going to GNC because if you don't like it, you can return it or exchange it without any issues. So that's going to be my smoothie today. I don't have any right now, but sometimes I'll throw in some flaxseed, or I'll go back and forth between fish oil and flaxseed oil. And again, big anti-inflammatory properties of fish oils and flaxseed oil. So anyway, I'm going to blend this up and get it into me. And hope you guys got some tips out of that. So the biggest pointer is green tea. Let's start drinking lots of green tea, or go get yourself some matcha and throw about a teaspoon of it in your smoothie. It's going to make you very alert and awake, and it's going to reduce your cortisol and anxiety in the day. All right, thanks ladies. Have a good day.